Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Numbers, chapter 27, verses 12 through 23. Now, this is a transition from Moses to Joshua. But let's look at Moses for a little bit. The Lord speaks to Moses, go up the mountain. And Moses speaks to the Lord. In verse 15, may the Lord, the God who gives breath to all things, appoint someone over this community. And, there's this priority for Moses of this relationship with the Lord. The Lord speaks again to Moses, take, Joshua, son of Nun. And in verse 22, Moses did as the Lord commanded. And so Moses only acts out of the relationship that he has with God. And while that's true for a leader, that really is true for each and every one of us. We're all leaders of one sort or another in our lives, especially if you're a parent. Is that relationship with God the first priority so that you can be a good leader for your spouse, for your children, for your community? If you're leading a business, is that relationship with God a priority so that you can be guided properly? Now, the other part of this is that Moses has confidence in God. The reason he has confidence is because he has a relationship with God. He listens to the Lord. And he's taken up and he sees everything that's out there. In fact, it says to him, after you see the promised land, then you'll be gathered to your people. And seeing is important. To take possession of real estate, these days we got Zillow, and maybe you could buy a house online, but usually most folks, even today, still want to see the piece of property, right? They don't want to be sold, oceanfront property in Arizona. And so seeing the promise, even though you may not receive it, knowing it's coming gives an assurance of certainty. You have seen the assurance of the resurrection. It's something in the future. You have certainty about it, right? And so too for Moses. The other thing is that there is this promised destiny. You're going to see the promise that is for your people, but then you will be gathered with your people, to your people, like with Aaron. And all of us, that is the promise, is to be gathered to God. The context of eternity guides what we do here and now, each and every day. And so too for Moses. Even at the end, he is being guided by that. That said, we also, as we read this passage, recognize Moses was he was an incredible leader, but yet he's going to die in the desert because he disobeyed God, just like his whole generation had disobeyed God. And now a new leader has been lifted up, Joshua, someone who's, they're going to lay hands on him and commission him for the new challenges from being in the wilderness to going into taking possession, of going into the new promised land. And the focus, though, while there's a new challenge, the focus remains that God alone is their salvation, that they're to hope in God. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.